Hey everybody, it's episode 3 of our 30 for 30 team preview, and in this episode we got the team on the jersey of Patrice Bergeron. That's right, boys. The Boston Bruins. Let's get it going. Now, the Boston Bruins, last year, they did okay. They got, well, okay, not gonna lie, they did very well. When you finish in the top 10 in all categories of goals against, penalty kill, and power play, you're gonna have a good team. Third for goals per game at 3.15. Second for goals against at only 2.08 against the game. Third on the power play with 21.7%, and 83.6 on the penalty kill, ranked them 8th. So, they had a very good season. So we're going to do the old-fashioned, go to Boston, and then go back to Boston, and randomize. We'll play the Ottawa Senators. Okay. So let's get doing it. In the offseason, they lost Joe McGinley, Mazzaros, Thornton, and Johnson as a backup. And they got nobody to replace him. Nobody. Do I think that's good? Absolutely not. I think that was a bad mistake. Let's look at Boston's lines here quickly. And, yeah, Bergeron, 91. I'm going to move those two around. I want Louis Eriksson on the first line. He needs to step up this year. I want Lucic on the first line. But when you look from top to bottom, this is a pretty sound, good team. Not gonna lie. Defense, we have Chara, of course, Seidenberg, Hamilton, Boychuk, and Krug and McQuaid. Not bad one bit. Let's see who is scratched from this team. Of course, Mark Savard is always injured. Sadly, he was a very good player. Spooner, yeah, these guys not really. Barkowski. And of course, Tuukka Rask, the main man in net, 5 stars in each category. He's gonna do fine. So let's get this going, boys. Let's go to TD Garden for the game against the Ottawa Senators. Why did it back out? That's weird. I'm ready to go. Let's start the game. Okay, so here's a couple questions I have. One is, you lost 30 goals with Joe McGinley. You lost a solid defenseman in Mazzaros, and you lost a tough guy like Thornton in your depth. And you got no new players to replace any of that. So obviously, will they be a worse team? Yes, they will. Are they a bad team still? No, they're still going to be a playoff team. They'll still be probably defending, or fighting for a Stanley Cup at the end of the season. And I think their goal is to still win a Stanley Cup. I think expectation-wise, they are still one of the top 5-6 teams in the NHL that can win a Stanley Cup. Let's look at the intro.
It is Boston, home of a team whose colors began brown and gold, but long ago shifted to the spoke B in black and gold. It's the Bruins on home ice. Hi, everybody. Along with Eddie Olczyk, Mike Emmerich right before game time here. Isn't it?
And we don't need to listen to these two goofballs, and we'll get started. So one of the things they made very public and clear over this offseason was that they would, wow, it was a bad mistake, but they were changing from a very tough team, a team that was tough to play against, to more of a skill-fast team like most of the NHL is. Although they've been known as the NHL's tough team to play against for the past 5-6 years. Every single time you go into Boston, even as a Leafs fan, you go, oh, geez, this is going to be a tough game. And showed in that Game 7 against my beloved Maple Leafs that, they were a better team, not going to lie. And then, wow, look at Eriksson. That's just what I was going to talk about. That was just what I was going to talk about. Louis Eriksson. They say, okay, you lost 30 goals with Iginla. How are you going to replace that? Well, Louis Eriksson just scored 30 goals. Sadly, he was, injured for a lot of that season. That was nice. But let's continue on here. Now, they're pretty close up against the salary cap right now, and they haven't even signed as of today, September 10th, day after NHL 14 comes out. They have not signed, I believe it was Riley Smith, and they don't have a lot of salary cap, so they've been rumors you want to trade Kelly, you want to trade Marchand, McQuaid, guys that you can maybe trade away. But yeah, again, teams can't go from being one style of play for 5-6 years and then all of a sudden, just has all of a sudden changed styles in a season and pretended to be a smooth transaction, because it never will be. It will not be a smooth transaction, I feel. I think they're rushing into it maybe just a little bit before they have to. I feel they can still go the next couple of years, still trying to build a team around tough players. They'd still do good. Like this right here. Chara nailed that guy. So they're going to get another... Yeah, everybody who hits Chara in this game is just going to die. Like, Chara doesn't ever really fall down, except for maybe someone like Tyler Myers. That wasn't a smart move. Colin Greening. But yeah, Boston, they're a good team. Salary cap in the next couple of years might be a bit of a concern. They might have to get rid of somebody they don't want to. Bergeron is going to be here to stay. And obviously Krejci is now, so that's the next 1-2 punch they got for the future, because they sent Krejci to that big deal in the offseason, which I personally do not like that much. I feel like it's just a little bit too much in my opinion, to be honest. But who knows? Eriksson, the goal scorer. How did that one go in? Wow, okay, nice. Look at that, boys. 2-0 Boston. See, they are still this good. Not gonna lie. There's some play there, but okay. No one will bring a sign to Boston saying get a hat trick Kelly. Like, Kelly's not one of the big name players. Bergeron, Krejci, Lucic, Marchand. Those are some guys maybe you could see them bringing a sign to. But it's kind of cool feature they added. But yeah, I guess that's really it. Let's do my predictions. My prediction is they will not finish first in the Atlantic. They will finish second. And I'm not going to spoil who I think will finish first. It might be the Leafs, it might not. I'm a Leafs fan, but I'm not going to be biased in this. But if I feel that the Leafs can win first in the division, I will prove it. But who knows? I'm not going to spoil who. Okay, guys, it's Buffalo. Okay, no, I can tell you right now, it's not Buffalo. I did not choose Buffalo. That I can't say. I'm pretty sure you didn't even need me to say that, but whatever. But I believe they will finish second in the Atlantic Division, and I believe they will be out in the second or third round of playoffs. I do not feel like they will make the Stanley Cup Finals, just because of some of the depth and goal scoring they've lost, and they didn't do anything to replace those guys. They're hoping for young guys to take bigger strides and stay healthy. And it's okay to rely on that sometimes. I don't know if this is the greatest chance. I feel like they should have maybe tried to get some people. But being good for so long, you're going to run into some problems. Anyway, 10 seconds remaining. Can I get one more goal? Puck is right there, mother fudger. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you have any comments or anything on what I've said, please send them to thehockeylords@gmail.com. And I will reply. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. This has been episode 3. Next episode, we will be doing the Buffalo Sabres. I will see you guys then.